Hello, my friends. Welcome back for a special edition of Hopped Up Beer Review. We're having another beer from the 2025 German Biergarten collection from Costco. And today, we're drinking the Georg Rittmayer Hausbrauerbier from the Brauerei Rittmayer Hallerndorf from Hallerndorf, Germany. Thank you for joining us.
Georg Rittmayer Hausbrauerbier, du schmeckst nach Zeit, nicht nach Papier. Ein Zug und alles wird still in mir. Auf dich, auf uns, auf jetzt und hier.
Hey you, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. We are back with another beer from the 2025 Biergarten collection that we purchased at Costco. There's Andy in the attic. There's Jay. I'm Ben. I'm just going to move on. What are we drinking today?
The
Georg
Georg
Rittmayer.
Rittmayer Hausbrauerbier.
It almost doesn't fit on the screen. It's so long.
They make books about that, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking of both.
Oh,
Oh, goodness. Another fun time here on Hopped Up Beer Review. Thank you for checking out our video. Now's a great time to like or subscribe and cheers that notification bell if you've not previously done so.
good people. That's a good one.
The color. Look at that.
Cheers,
mates.
mate.
Cheers, mates.
The Georg Rittmayer Hausbrauerbier is a Munich Dunkel, 5.0%, made with Tettnanger hops, light and dark barley. The term Hausbrauerbier literally translates to house brewer's beer. The aroma is fruity, malty, with fine hop, roasted malt, yeast notes. Taste. Malty sweet, fine fruit, roasted hop aromas. Or roasted and then hop aromas. I don't know how fine that fruit is. But it says the Hausbrauer beers are traditional Franconian dark country beer. The tradition is that the rural population had the right to brew or have brewed tax-friendly beer. And this beer is based on a historical recipe. Literally the house brewer's beer. And this is how I imagine after a hard day brewing, the house brewer wants to enjoy their beer and they put on their warm sweater cardigan type of deal with the wood buttons made with the local sheep wool and enjoy their life.
I can see that. I would see that would be likely maybe a nice Christmas gift or birthday that one would receive from a beloved family member.
Yes, you would be correct. As with past episodes of other not asked for gifts, this is the next year not asked for gift.
But
But
makes you look
if I hold on to it in 30 years, it's going to be me. It's going to be me in 30 years.
What I was going to say. I mean, you're so advanced in your maturity.
Is it really 30 years? Is it really?
Yeah, I've got it. I can go that distance.
I'm not saying you're not going to make it 30 years. I'm just saying that it might be great for you now is what I'm trying to say.
Check out this Irish merino wool. Is that how it goes? Look at that. The nuts.
I think that's
perfect
for you today.
Really? Yeah. I would actually put you in this before
me.
Yeah.
No, that's probably me.
You too. Yeah.
Sounds like whoever bought you that one should have bought 2 more.
We should go on some brewery tours in our sweaters. These are bad ideas. This is where bad ideas come. Drinking and just thinking they're good ideas. This is where
Doing a
bad
beer
ideas
show.
come. Moving on.
Bad ideas originate when
Yeah.
thinking about a beer show.
We covered the brewery a good bit.
I'm about to get. I was like moving on. The Brauerei Rittmayer Hallerndorf. We have covered this multiple times with our Biergarten collection. It's a microbrewery out of Hallerndorf, Germany. It's one of the oldest family-run breweries in Germany. The site has had a brewery since 1422, starting as the Count's Brewery and supplying the hunting lodge in Hallerndorf. The Count of Kumbach awarded the brewery its own coat of arms certificate due to its high quality. And the Rittmayer family came into ownership in the mid-1600s. But yeah, it should all sound very familiar.
Indeed, it does. All right, who's had this one?
Andy has.
I've had it. I started drinking.
Yeah, you broke into it, yeah.
I did. My box is gone except
just
for
so you just to make Jay go.
No, it wasn't to make Jay go first. It was I started running out of extra beer to drink that was somewhat light and not 10%, which is most of what I have in my non-show beer fridge at this point. So I was like, well, I got to start drinking
Those are
these.
the good ones.
So I've had this one, yeah. So sorry, Jay.
Your apologies accepted.
Appreciate
and
it.
Ignored, but I will take
accepted and ignored.
This is interesting. I like it. I want to like it. I'm trying to picture what that fruit forward is, Andy. It almost tastes like raisin or prune or something like in there to me. If you want to talk about it that way, but
yeah,
that's kind of what I get there. The roasted grains I can pick
prune,
up. I mean, that's
fine fruit.
Perfect for a sweater.
I mean,
that you're wearing.
yeah, absolutely.
I have to have my daily prunes if I wear the sweater.
Overall, I think this is probably one of the better beers we've had out of the box, in my opinion. I like it. It's just different. I like that fruit forward. I like the roasted grains. It has a good flavor. It's 5% ABV. It's easy drinking type. I think I'm probably gonna give it an 8. It's good drinking beer. I like the way they've done this one with, and we've had some that have been mixed with Rittmayer. So,
all right, I'll jump in and go, leaving the sweater to go last. You just need a pipe too. I think that's what you're missing.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. I need a pipe.
Yeah. I'll agree with you, Jay. I think this is one of the better ones we've had. I think that we scramble to get the box every year. It's like we're going to try to find it, get it distributed if we have to, and whatnot. And I really get excited about these boxes because it's just tends to be something different. I think now this is our 4th box to do.
Yeah, we've done 2 and 2.
Yeah.
2 Advent, 2 Biergarten.
I don't know that I'm super excited about them anymore.
Yeah. Well, the problem was like we had the Advent, we were like, this is great. And then the second Advent was like, one, we had the problem. There were so many
repeats,
the same ones. But then we had different boxes.
Yeah.
And we had to shuffle around trying to get each one as many of the same ones.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have the same beers in each box.
And then the Biergarten collection has done a better job of separate, having 2 different options from last year. I mean, there's only a few beers that were the same, but it's just.
But the same breweries.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same
That's
breweries.
One thing I've noted, a lot of the same breweries.
And I think the caliber, especially this year, has just not been where it was even last year, personally. So I say that.
But we talked about the price point of those.
Yeah.
I mean, they're different.
But it
so
was
both the Biergarten boxes were 60,
yeah,
and the advent calendars were 90 or 100.
yeah, they were 99.
So,
Yeah. No, so I'm with you on that. I think though, even thinking back to the Biergarten collection last year, I think it was even better than this year. I say all that to say that yes, I agree with you. This is probably one of the better ones in the box. To some degree, there's not anything necessarily special about this one. I do get, a stone fruit, raisin, whatever on the front end that, a little bit of that. Just a touch of roasted as well. But this one's easy to drink, and this is definitely, I think we got probably 5 or 6 left. I mean, this is going to be definitely for me one of the better ones this year. That we've had. We've had. I'm starting to blank on the commenter's name. John Knox. Johnny, who said that the metallic taste, don't get it in this one personally, which is great because we've gotten it on a few others, and he had commented on that on one of these previously. So I think this, again, one of the better ones. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I think it's the darker beers in this box have been the better beers than the light beers have not been so great this year. Andy.
This was probably one of my favorite beers from the box, the better beers. As I mentioned earlier, great color. You do get the dark fruit, maybe raisin and pruning. Not so far as plum, but I like that it's the malty. It's a little sweet, but not overly sweet, or definitely not caramelly. It's more of the fruit sweet, and not much of a bready malt that follows. It's sticking to more of the sweet, fruity appeal. It's a good beer, and I like it. And I'm going to give it the same rating as I did, even though, when I had it earlier, I was in the mountains, when I took several of the beers there. I was in the moment then, but I'm saying now, maybe it's the sweater talking. I don't know. I'm going to give it the same thing. It's an 8.0. Great beer.
I was about to ask.
Better of the box, of a disappointing box. Yeah.
I was about to ask, did you have the sweater in the mountains too?
Didn't have it then. This was a couple months prior.
I mean, that would have put this over. This might have been a 9 with the sweater.
I would have had to have the pipe. There would be no way I could not be in the mountains out there overlooking with this beer in this sweater and no pipe. Like put a little cherry tobacco in it and just,
Yeah. Might have to get a sweater. We need to put a link down below where we can get one of those. So.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know? That's going to be a 7.8 for the Georg Rittmayer Hausbrauerbier out of the Biergarten collection. I've been practicing. I don't have a sweater, but I've been practicing. Out of 2025 Biergarten collection box. Hope you've enjoyed these videos as much as we've enjoyed the beer. Actually, I hope you enjoyed the videos more than we've enjoyed the beer. Put it that way. We got links down below for Hopped Up Beer Review merch, Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. Hop on in and talk about the 2025 Biergarten collection box here in 2026. Hey, the three of us are there.
Sweaters.
And
yeah, merino wool sweaters with wooden buttons.
Yeah, if you're going to talk about sweaters, just hashtag that.
And the type of pockets where you just go like this.
Yeah.
Hashtag Andy is old 75-year-old professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, retired professor of Irish 17th century literature.
None of that's true.
No. Cheers, mates.
Except for you have a sweater and your name is Andy. With that, check out the links down below. Jay's ready to end this, so that's the official signal. For Andy in the sweater and Jay, I am Ben.
Yes.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.